Alright, welcome back to more Digimon World 3. As you see, I've done a tiny bit of level grinding, but it's not because I have to. I'm only doing the tiny bit of level grinding just so I can, get the megas that I want. So that's why I'm doing the level grinding. So, no worries, guys. This is something I'm doing on my own. Because I'm not at the point where I'm gonna train the Monocumamon yet. I will very soon though. But last time we freed up most of Materasu City, and I think we beat up Black-WarGrowlmon, Black BKWarGrowlmon, and Black Imperial. Now, as you can see, I am in Susha City, because that's where the next one is. Because we need to go defeat the one in South Sectors, which is the Catacombs. Then we'll move on to West Sector and beat up the two guys that you know, which is BKWarGrowlmon and BKKingNumemon. And it made significant progress. My partner Digimon, I mean, Kotamon now has Imperial Digimon level 74, so I'm getting very close to getting Imperial Digimon Fighter mode. Like, if my calculations are correct, I should get Imperial Digimon Fighter mode before level 4, at level 50 or something like that. Is when I should get Imperial Digimon Fighter mode. Then it should be like 2 levels away, and then I will unlock his Mega Digimon. And Renamon has Myotismon level 64, so I believe Renamon should get Malo Myotismon unlocked slightly after level 50 or something like that, considering the rate her levels it's going. I believe like maybe level 50 or 52. I'm gonna have Malo Myotismon, and then it's just a few short skips to get Malmayotismon to level 40, and then she will have her Mega. Agumon, though, at the rate this is going, I think by level 50 he's gonna get Kuwagamon. And then I'm gonna need to train Kuwagamon to level 99. So I don't think Agumon is gonna get his until level 55, maybe even after 55. So yeah, that's a whole like 3 levels after the other guys. But there we go. BKSeraphimon. How he looked like before Digimon Frontiers made BKSeraphimon, or sorry, ShadowSeraphimon. This is how he used to look like. A BKSeraphimon with green colors and red wings. That's how he used to look like. I am BKSeraphimon. You've come to this divine place now. Now pay the price. What do you mean by that? It means you will fight with me. If you win, I will let you go. But if you lose, this is the end. Okay, I get it, and let's do this. You will not be saying that for long. You had better prepare yourself. Bring it, BKSeraphimon. You're facing Pyeldramon. And the only reason I'm using Pyeldramon Agumon is because I've already gotten Kabuterimon to level 40, so I just have to get Imperialdramon now to level 40. So, sadly, you're gonna have to see some more Pyeldramon screen time. I know, he's already had plenty of screen time, Pyeldramon already, but he's just gonna have to deal with it. He's gonna get more screen time. I can't help it that both the Mega Digimon that Kotamon aimed for and the one Agumon aimed for, that both of them needed you to train up. To train up an Imperialdramon. I can't help it that he's a connector for 2 separate evolution lines in Imperialdramon. He's connected for his own and connected for Grand Quad. My problem. Alright, fine. How about black darts? How ironic would it be if he was weak to dark by having black in his name? No, I thought so. It would be super funny though if he did. Right, metal attack. And yes, these skills like metal attack and all that, they do get influenced by the multi-crest, which is cool. Not the 7 heavens. Anything but the 7. If it had been 6 or 8, I would be fine, but not 7 of them. And let's try this again with Giga Fire. Yeah, he blocked like one of them last. Yeah, this is a lot better. This is better. And finish it with Metal Attack. You're done, Seraphimon. You were beaten by Ultimate Digimon. You have plenty of money, too. I know of your strength and your courage. I was testing your courage. Yeah, I would lose that to anyone in that category. That's the spirit. You have passed. I'll give you this as a proof. Yeah, I got the sniper suit. Why the heck does he give me a Monmon item? Oh, I don't. Whatever. The pass will be. Wait, the pass? Doesn't it mean the path? I think it's supposed to be the path will be revealed by courage, not the path will be revealed by courage. Anywho, do not give up to any enemy and endure. Yeah, definitely supposed to be path. Courage is the most powerful weapon. Do not forget it. Weird that Seraphimon would be all about courage. Since, Seraphimon is all about the crest of hope in this adventure, but I guess that's what makes him a black Seraphimon, that is for courage and hope. Now to run away from these new mods, because there are too many of them. And I believe the new mods just give me a lot of experience points, but not necessarily, well, experience or, how to say this? It doesn't give me a lot of experience, it just gives me a lot of numerical experience points, the Numemon. If you understand, like, it's not a lot of experience for my Digivolutions, but it's a lot of experience for the rookie that these Numemons give. And yes, I've even reached the level where even the enemies in the West Sector do not give a guaranteed level up to my Digivolutions. They give probably like 9 or 8. So it's not a guaranteed experience, a guaranteed level up from the ones in West Sector. Luckily, the ones in North still do, but the ones in West Sector don't give a guaranteed experience anymore. So I may also run from the enemy in West Sector. And I'm swimming instead of taking a hole because, in my experience, the holes just have way more encounters compared to the water. Also, we'll be in plenty of holes enough today, because I'm gonna be in need of being inside plenty of them later on, after I'm done with Jewel Island, or Amaterasu's Jewel Island. Which hopefully it will go good. I've not done a lot of hard-mount battles, so my deck isn't necessarily better than last time, it's the exact same. I'm just hoping that the power I have on my deck is sufficient for Amaterasu's Jewel Island. Because I have to do the Jewel Island before I can get the better booster packs, because at the moment, the troopers will not do a card battle with me, they will just Digimon fight. And I need all these troopers to card battle me, not Digimon fight me. For that to happen, I need to win Jewel Island. If I am not mistaken. So let's head to Dum Dum Factory. Hello, Tankmon that looks like Tankdramon. And yes, I have bought almost all the necessary equipments needed for the Toast game. Because I had to buy weapons from Amaterasu's Mirage Tower. Need to buy, well, all the weapons of each category. Like, need to buy the Fang weapon, the gun weapon, the brass knuckles, the staff, and the katana from the Amaterasu's Mirage Tower. Then you need to buy from either Baihu City or Shangwu City, because they both sell the exact same items. And then lastly, you need to buy from Amaterasu City, which I've not bought one from Amaterasu City yet because I've not had enough money to buy them. Because they are very expensive, the ones in Amaterasu, in Amaterasu City. Because they cost 30,000 each. And you need to buy 5 separate equipments that cost 30,000. So you need to have 150,000 bits just to buy the stuff from Amaterasu City. Which, yes, I am aware that running from these battles is not going to increase my money. But all the grinding that I'm going to do will increase my money. Because I'm already at the level to do the whole mixing. Or at least with my main 3, since they're all past level 45. I don't decide to do that to Lady Devimon because I know I can defeat her quickly, since she's weak to fire. One would think, but Yuki, isn't Arcanimon weak to fire? And the answer is no. Arcanimon's weak to wind. Because in this game, all the insects are weak to wind, not fire. So you can badly burn an insect, they'll be fine. But blow a little wind out of them and they go, ah, what are you doing to me? Alright, first off, Black-digi. Wow, a tamer. Hey, let's play. No one came, so I was bored. I can't play long. I know, just a bit. One battle. Oh, that is okay, but I won't go easy on you. That's my line. Wow, I haven't battled in a while. He's still a very tough opponent, though. I honestly do like the whole black and yellow coloration that Black-digi has. I kind of wish Black-Growlmon and Black-Guilmon were black and yellow instead of just being the inverse of regular Guilmon and Growlmon with being black and red. This feels more unique and more distinct from BKWarGrowlmon with the black and yellow. And also the fact that the top half of his armor is all metallic color instead of being red like BKWarGrowlmon. Oh, now he begins Mega Strength. That is why he can be a tough fight, Black-digi, because he's not afraid to use Mega Strength. Really? You guarded both of you guarded 2 out of 3? Really? What the heck, game? What about Black Darts then? What would that do? Not enough. Ow. Oh, you're screwed. I had Counter Crest. Yeah, if you have Counter Crest and you trigger after his Mega Strength boosted attack, there's no problem. But if you wouldn't have had the Counter Crest, then that would have been a problem. I lost. It was fun, thanks. Likewise. Well, I gotta go. Hey, wait a sec. I'll give you this as thanks. Yeah, I got the hazard armor. Hehe, isn't it cool? It's my treasure, so please take care of it. No one comes to visit because of the AOA. I'm lonely. Poor BKWarGrowlmon. He's just lonely. There we go. At least that makes sense, that Black BKWarGrowlmon gives you a Guilmon equipment. Because, you know, he's a Growlmon. Kinda wish all the others did that too. I mean, Mega Gargamon not giving anything or not be able to give a theme makes sense because there's no playable Terriermon. But Seraphimon really should have given a Patamon item instead of giving a Monmon item. I don't know why all the Guardiamon are miscolored in this game. Because the default Guardiamon is blue, and then the recolor that's supposed to be the stronger Guardiamon is white. I don't know why they didn't include regular Guardiamon in this game. Why they decided to give him 2 recolors? And it's not like those recolors ever show up in any other game. This is the only game where Guardiamon is white and blue. Every other game, he's this regular color where he's bronze and or bronze, copper, whichever you want to say. That type of coloration. Oh, uh, yeah. This Shadramon, he is relevant to the whole weapon crafting. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna spawn after I bought the Mirage Tower weapons because I hadn't bought them, but yeah. To mix the items, you're supposed to talk to various DNA Digivolve Digimons. Not DNA, why did I say that? Armored Digimons. I don't know why I said DNA Digimon, but you need to talk to various armored Digimons that spawn in various locations, depending on which Digimon you have. And if I'm not mistaken, Shadramon is the one for Agumon slash Guilmon slash Vmon. So yeah, this is where he spawns when you have an Agumon Shadramon. Now, I'm not gonna talk to him because I want to do all of them at once, so we'll just have to come back to Shadramon later. Well, at least now you guys know what it is to do for the post game. Yo, BKKingNumemon. Who are you? You're a fool to enter Black-kingnumemon's area. Oh, what the? You're one colorful Numemon. Don't think I'm like the other Numemon. Me, Black-kingNumemon, is far superior to other Numemon. Superior, eh? You don't look like it. Then I'll show you. Black-kingNumemon, if you do not defeat him quickly, he is the worst of all the Black Digimons. Now, I said BKWarGrowlmon could be tough because of Mega Strength, but that's the difficulty. Well, that's different. BKWarGrowlmon can just be tough. Black-kingNumemon is just straight up super annoying. Because as you see, he has the whole frozen mechanic, and we all know how bad it is. So yeah, that is why Black-kingNumemon is the hardest of all the Black Digimons that you have as optional bosses. Because he has the stupid frozen mechanic. And that's from his normal attacks. You can't really do anything about it. If he just does normal attack, you're frozen. But you see, he doesn't do a lot of damage, just that I don't get any turns to do anything. Can I please act, game? Come on! Frozen is the worst mechanic in this freaking game. I don't know why they had to make it so bad, the paralysis. Now if I can move, I have to heal. But I don't get to move at all. What the heck? Great, he just gets to fit me. It's cool. That's why I hate fighting Black-kingNumemon. I freaking hate him. Because he's a major a-hole. Easily the worst designed bosses in this entire game. Because sure, Andromon had a one-hit KO move, and so did Zambamon. Which sure, they can be annoying, but they're not as bad as not being able to freaking play the game, which the frozen mechanic does. It actively makes it so you can't play the freaking game. Because you don't get to act. Like that you don't block Black-kingNumemon, but that doesn't do any damage. I think mechanical bash did more than a normal attack. A tiny bit more. Yeah, now Black-kingnumemon's deciding, yeah, I will have mercy. Because Agumon was robbed of this fight. That's why I'm using a life heal, life disc. There we go. Because he was robbed. Agumon should have totally had this fight. But now, the AI decided, we're gonna use the thing that makes you not be able to play the game. There, go away, stupid Black-kingNumemon. You big Agumon bully. Since he never once did like normal attack on Kotemon, so he just specifically bullied Agumon. So I think neat. Kotemon leveled up, or Imperialmon leveled up. Oh no, the king, lost. But you were pretty good. You're indeed the king. Really? I'm happy you said that. You're a good guy. I'll give you this. Yeah, I got the bit adapter. Just never forget me, KingNumemon. Even the AOA will come here, so it's nice. Now, what the bit adapter does is, if you equip it, you get more money, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what it does. So if you need to grind for money, for like buying all the equipment in the Matarasu city, well, that is your way to do it. You need to beat up Black-digi, and then you get the bit and then you get the bit adapter words. Yeah, now we've done all the optional bosses. There's technically another optional boss area we can go to, which is the dungeons in the Matarasu city. So not the Matarasu, I mean in the Matarasu's north sector. Yes, they also have the Fire Ice Dark Dungeon. But I think I'm gonna wait with after I've done the dual island thing. Because I want to get that out of the way first, and then, if we have time, I can do the Fire, Ice, and Dark dungeon. If we don't have time for it today, well, then I'll just do those 3 dungeons when I come back from the Mon Mon Kumamon grinding.